Metal Jackie with Clown from Slipknot. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm really happy to get a chance to talk to you. Thanks so much for taking the time. There was so much uncertainty surrounding Slipknot prior to the release of this album, Point Five, The Great Chapter. What's changed now that you guys are out and supporting the album?
I guess people just get to shut up, basically, and quit whining and worrying. I realize why you worry. I mean, when there's something as great as Slipknot right outside, your grasp, and it's supposedly coming and bigger and better and different, you could go a little crazy. So the only thing that's changed is I'm a lot older, and we have a number one album, which just means we connect with our kids, our fans, our maggots, which is truly the most important thing, that we make eye contact with them and give them a barrage of colors and feelings and emotions and vibrations, and in return we get to feel, their exorcisms most likely, I guess. So I think the only thing that's changed is we are here. The past is the past. The album finally dropped. We've been touring, having a blast, already talking about other records.
And Slipknot faces haven't really been a secret for a long time now, but the masks are still a pretty integral part of what the band does. Like, what do these identities allow you to do that wouldn't be possible without them?
Well, the way I look at it is that Slipknot is Slipknot, and you can't have one thing without the other. So you can't have the music without the masks, vice versa, and it's all part of it now, and it's been happening such a long time that it's kind of the way it is. But these personas anymore, it's just such who I am that I really don't spend much time thinking about it, because it just becomes closer and closer to what I really am, which is whatever that may be to you.
Slipknot typically takes several years between albums, but as you mentioned, and I heard Jim Root actually recently state as well that he's already started writing songs for the next Slipknot album. What time frame do you envision for making another record?
I'm not sure, because we're slated to tour the rest of this year and some of next year. So, I mean, it takes 6 months to make a record, marketing, preparation. So, if we're touring the rest of this year and some of next year, could be as early as first quarter 2017. I mean, I'm just giving you actual facts. But we're writing now. We're in the rhythm of writing all the time, which is a very helpful tool, because we love doing that. So it's not a waste of time. It's not anything that won't get used. Usually, if we're writing, it's passion, and whether it's written here or in someone's garage or in a basement, it's all for the better cause. So who knows? Hopefully soon.
We're coming up on 5 years since we lost Paul Gray. Are there any favorite memories you can share or thoughts on Paul?
Paul's a hell of a guy. That's he's a good friend, and he had a good sense of humor and good energy. I miss his energy on days like this. He'd be really this would be exciting to him. This this big stadium. He'd be doing a lot of stuff today, and his energy would be good, and I miss that. Just that positive, remembering why we were kids and jamming in a basement to take over the world in some rock band, back when it was a dream. So, he'd live it. He'd really appreciate this, and he would remind you not to take it for granted, whereas some people look at it and say, look, we got all these people. He'd put it into a really cool view that'd make you really appreciate it and not take it for granted.